everyone, this video is not an informative one. It's gonna be entirely dedicated to Eggmasterplan's interview to PR, one of the staff members of the OM team, more specifically, the server manager, server moderator, in-game moderator, and tester. Yesterday, at 10 PM or Central European Time Zone, Eggmasterplan, quite a high-quality, informative, and gaming and commemorates content creator, released a 41-minute long video in which he interviewed PR. I'll make a small summary of the video, but I'll also talk about the things that actually matter to me, which is honestly still a lot of stuff, but I'll obviously miss some of that. The interview contained 3 sets of questions, the first one being dedicated to game updates, where the 0.2 update release date is mentioned. Not confirmed though, not the real one, not the actual release date, just PR's opinion. The second set of questions contains questions related to cosmetics. As said, it's about bug fixes, patches, and reworks. And this one does contain something that I really liked. Let's begin with the collection of answers. I'm only finding on stuff that interests me, and it might interest you too. Let's begin. Alright, they released small updates from 0.2, specifically stated by PR, for seeking wide updates. Side note regarding this answer, he also stated that the 0.2 was meant to be some sort of finished touch for the game. What he probably meant by this is that 0.1 was most likely an alpha or beta version of the game, and 0.2 is the full game. Also, the Fleetway hotfix will be considered the first small update. The version format will go from 0.1 and 0.2 to 1.0 and 2.0, so small updates can be called 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, and you get the point. Let's move on to the rest of the news. They will add back the main intro to the game, and it might be changed throughout versions. Private server panels will be updated. Currently, Fleetway and End are the few executors that have health bars, although this might be removed for End. Developers might begin to consider community suggestions for cosmetics. IDW characters have a possibility to be added, although it's not confirmed. Tripwire doesn't backflip anymore when jumping. The 0.2, including Fleetway, contains over 20 new music tracks. Chaos Zero from Sonic Adventures has a chance to be added. Great news for me, to be honest. I love Chaos Zero. The Bunch of Killers and Bunch of Survivors format will be removed. They will most likely be a character for update or something similar. Stardust PoE might come to the game. Magin Forest might come to the game. Tripwire won't be able to phase through walls, but she'll have an indicator. Fleetway's current price is over 5,000 rings. Colossus' price is over 3,000 rings, and Tripwire's price is below 3,000 rings, although this one might change. More game modes will come, and there's a chance that they'll come with the 0.2. A prices section in inventory will be added. More Deterrent and Undertale cosmetics will be added. More modern cosmetics will be added. Special LMSs like Tails Dolls cosmetic versus Tripwire, while Malware Amy cosmetic versus Rewrite might be added. Also, it's very unlikely. The Warchuk cosmetic for Sonic will hardly have the cosmetics. He will have a voice act. Furnace and Starved Eggman, if he said it, might have a cosplay cosmetic for their content that's coming in Halloween. Every survival will have another ability, although they might come in 0.3 instead of 0.2. Tails' spot won't be removed. Eggman is not getting reworked until later. The slippery movement on Tails, Sonic, and Metal is staying. 2011X is getting reworked. He's gonna be buffed. His abilities will be changed to fit his character more, and he'll be able to actually threaten survivors, even they're a coordinated team, which means he can and will compete with the 0.2. The original interview was recorded on November 13th. PR stated that Tripwire will be finished on November 20th. And guess what today is? It's November 22nd, which essentially means that Tripwire is finished. This doesn't mean the update is finished though. Now the part you've all been waiting for. The closest thing to a 0.2 release that we got after the last one. It'll be released in between November 20th to 30th and December 1st to 10th. I'm not gonna act like I didn't expect it, honestly. Now, ignoring the release date, the answers actually are quite good. We found out that there's a lot of stuff coming that'll make playing the game way more comfortable, as well as a lot of details and references to even more media. Important things like the new kills prices, to start saving your money, and additionally a lot of small little community doubts for example, the possibility of IDW characters and Chaos Zero coming to the game. So, I don't know about you, but I feel satisfied. They may not be able to release the update before the prevented deadline that's so be placed, but not gonna lie, the amount of stuff coming does kind of balance it out. I feel pretty alright about the update. Tell me how you feel in the comment section, and I hope you enjoyed the summary. A little reminder, let's be patient. Yeah, I know the devs played it really bad when it comes to the release, but it's still gonna be awesome. I've thought about it too, honestly. I tried my best to express my opinion and my thoughts as well as I could in my first informative video, but as the days pass, it's been more and more difficult not to be frustrated towards the lack of update, almost to the point that my thoughts were changing a little bit. I know almost every single member of the community has a little voice in their head that says they actually are just lazy, they don't want to work, they don't care about us, they don't care about the game. And this couldn't be further from the truth, in my opinion. But let's just keep being positive, as difficult as it may seem. I personally have been playing other games, like one of the Disaster remakes, the Eclipse one, and other games besides Roblox. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate your presence and comments in my videos. Also, please actually check the entire interview because it's full of actually very interesting stuff. So you should check it out instead of watching a summary, because you know I made a summary so like people who didn't have time to watch the interview actually could watch and know what actually happened in the interview. But I really recommend watching the actual video and supporting Eggmasterplan. He actually works a lot on his videos and he's a very good content creator. Please actually support him. Thank you. Hope you will have a really nice day, and I'll keep working and informing with my videos. See you later. Also, by the way, the gameplay you're watching in the background, yeah, I cyber wiped. Here, let me just show you. Uy, ¿no ha dado eso? Pues sí, ¿no? Vale, ya está.
Stop letting infatuation cloud your judgment.
Y nos marcamos un server wipe.